Hello everyone, I am Hacklebeast, and this is the conclusion of Week 3 of the Swedish Brood War Initiative Nation Wars. First match we have up today will be Asia Pacific versus Poland. In the top right, as the purple Terran, need to refresh that, is Starmint, Asia Pacific. And I'm gonna use that. That is the 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I know how clocks work. And as the yellow Zerg, we have Southpark. Is it capital P? Indeed it is capital P. Southpark of Poland. And that is 5 o'clock. So I do need to fix Starmint's name because I assumed it was capitalized. And it is not. Alright, let's go. Nope, double-clicked. Alright, so, I am very excited for this first set. I haven't made it too secretive that I am a bit of a Southpark fan. I do like watching him play. And on the other side is Starmint, who I am also very excited to see play right here, just because I want to know how good he is. He's the Japanese player who Asia Pacific was very keen on getting into their rotation. I have been told that this guy is Eric, aka EEIC09, the guy from the First Nation Wars, who was actually a very talented, very fun to watch player for Asia Pacific. If it's the same guy, I'm absolutely happy. If it turns out this is a different guy, I'm still excited to see what he's capable of. Anyway, Southpark going for a 9 pool. Cause it's what he does. Oh boy. Pretty stern test for Starmint in his first showing in the Nation Wars. It's like, oh, welcome to Nation Wars. Here's a 9 pool from Southpark. And Southpark's pretty good at those. Alright, so first 6 slings are out. What kind of defense is Starmint going to have? He's not making a wall. Even though this is Fighting Spirit, it would have been possible for him to make a wall. He's sending out the second SCV Scout. Second SCV Scout will see the Lings coming in around the halfway point. Gives him ever so slightly a little window to try to get some defenses up. He has enough time to pull SCVs. He will be pulling SCVs. A good idea with that double Scout to see the Lings coming in. And now we're going to have, though, 5 SCVs? Only 4 because that one's running by. 4 SCVs with just 1 Marine behind. Is this going to be enough to hold off Southpark's Lings? They've already taken out 2 SCVs. Already taken out 3 SCVs, and the hole is made. The Lings can now get in to start attacking the Marines. 1 Marine goes down. The other Marine trying to run down the ramp, but that's not going to work as the Lings surround it. And, oh boy. Welcome to Nation Wars Starmint. Why don't Terrans make walls? When was the last time anybody ever regretted making a wall? I don't think there's ever a time somebody regrets making a wall. They're good. And they're tight on this map. Like, those Lings can't do anything against that. Sure, the Marines spawn on the outside, but it's better to lose 1 Marine than to die. Alright. So, Southpark did what Southpark does. 3 minutes, 49 seconds. Short and sweet. Alright. So, next set, Starmint's gonna pick a map he knows to wall on. And he's gonna make a wall. And then we're going to see the true debut of Starmint. Because, let's be honest, he really didn't play there. He just didn't get the chance to play. It was like the game started, he started messing around with some SCVs, and then the game was over. We're going to see him play this time. Alright. So this time in the bottom right, that is the 5 o'clock position, is Starmint as the green Terran. And in the top position, as the blue Zerg, is Southpark. There we go. So, Picking electric circuit. You can wall on electric circuit. That's possible. It's, well, I had some trouble with this, but it should be possible to make ling-tight walls if he's practiced this map. Okay. Uh-oh. This is never a good sign. Like, he just kind of set his SCV over here. If he knows the map... Oh... Is this going to be tight? Barracks here going to be tight? I think so. Okay. I think we're fine. As long as this is tight. I think we're going to be fine. Also, Southpark could just not 9-pool. Man. Southpark, credit to Southpark. When you win a game so easily with a 9-pool, it's so tempting to just go back to it. And I really thought he was going to, but instead, Southpark's going to decide to switch the other end of the spectrum, assuming that starmint can wall, which it appears starmint does know how to wall. Wait. Is that tight? I don't even know if that's pressed against it, or could it be one hex lower? Either way, it doesn't matter because Southpark's not going for early lengths. And Southpark's just hoping that he can go for a 12 hatch now, get an economic advantage, and he definitely will be able to. I very highly doubt Starmint's going to be going for anything greedy this game. Alright. Alright. Yeah, there definitely can't go one hex lower. It just looked that way for a second. And I'm pretty sure this is tight. This is tight. And this is tight. Pretty sure this one's tight. So I think it's going to be a safe wall. Ooh. And man, this is definitely a result of the 9-pool right here. Starmint's not going to bother to expand out here. He's instead going to expand back to the mineral only. And the mineral only does have 6 mineral patches. It's not like some mineral onlys that only have 5. And so it's not depleted in that regard, but it does mean that Starmint's gas... excuse me. It does mean that Starmint's gas is going to be, second gas at least, is going to be significantly delayed. We might see him go for a very strong marine heavy army. Maybe a little bit of 4-ax? With just a lot of marines in there. Obviously, 1 gas is enough to get your upgrades. You just won't be able to quite incorporate the tanks in it quite as quickly as you would like to. Alright. So, got an Overlord in position over here. That Overlord really should be scouting out over here. It can go to this position here and see the command center and still be able to get out of there before marines could attack it. So, I think that Southpark should be... Oh, well, the Marines are already going up there now. And they might... Yep, they will go and find the Overlord. So the Overlord's going to be shoot away. They won't be able to kill it. Yeah, they won't be able to kill it. But it does mean that Southpark doesn't technically know about this. He should assume so, as he's not seeing a huge buildup of Marines outside. And he's not seeing a command center going down with this ling here. So, based off of those two things, Starmint probably expanded. He could just be floating command center right here waiting to go down, but more likely, he went back here, using the mineral only. Alright, and now we have 3 Raxes. 3 Raxes, and about to be a 4th Rax, so it is going to look like we have some nice 4 Rax, possibly even a 5 Rax, coming out from Starmint here. Going to get a lot of those early +1 Marines. Try to do some significant damage. It's a very strong build against Zerg players, and given the fact that you're not going to have that second gas for a while, the right move in this situation. I like it a lot. Ooh. Those drones that were accidentally rallied out here almost got the kill on the SCV, but the SCV will live a little while longer. Just needs a couple more ticks here from the lings, and yeah, those ones to sandwich it in. South Park, he is building it up another solid number of lings. This is definitely South Park style. He never wants to be caught in a situation where he is lingless, and he'll sacrifice a little bit of economy, a little bit of larva to do so. It's a scenario where, yeah, it's not the absolute most efficient way that Zerg can be played for maximum economy, but what it does mean is that you're always keeping your opponent on edge. A very slight mistake from starmint means that 12 lings can do more damage than it costs to make those 12 lings. And it's always nice to have that option. It's relatively low cost for a very high possible reward. I love to see Zerg players doing this. Starmint's going to move out with his first attack, and he is going to go for a little bit early of an attack. Normally, you don't see this kind of pre-muta timing as much with the 4-racks. It's not the rarest thing, but a lot of times you'll instead just see them hoard up Marines, wait until after the Mutalisks come, and go for the pre-lurker attack. He still might be able to go for that. But South Park is exactly what I was talking about. So little cost for so much possible reward. The Lings have already paid for themselves in terms of Marine kills, and now they're just going to feast on SCVs. On the other side, the Mutalisks have already spawned. The attack was just a little bit too late, and there are only 2 sunken colonies, so South Park does have to micro a little bit. Back on the other side, the Lings, oh, look at the damage to the SCVs. The entire half of the line was taken out, and these Marines are just not going to be enough to stand up to both Mutas and Sunkens. South Park, Starmint wasn't going to win the game with this Marine medic, but he shouldn't have been in that bad of a position. After those Lings got in there now, that's just so much economic damage. So much economic damage to Starmint. Look at, there's no Marine count, there is a single turret here. And it's not going to be there for long. SCVs can't even get there to repair. Beautifully executed by South Park. Yeah, Starmint has an eBay, he's getting the +1. It's just, it's no all-in build. Standard +1 Marine timing, just he went a little bit earlier than he really should have. Anyway, but with no turret coverage, Starmint needs to be absolutely perfect with his Marine positioning. He's stimming a lot, and he doesn't exactly have the medic numbers to afford that many stims. You have to be very careful about when you want to choose to do it. In the meantime, I wouldn't be surprised if South Park's starting to mass up some more Lings. Indeed he is, and along with another pack of Mutalisks, and this might just be enough to overrun Starmint. Might just be enough. We also have a hidden base from South Park. Kind of weird. Not so much that he's taking a base now. This isn't that odd of a time to take a base, but I just don't know why he needs to take it in an odd location. He's very much in control of this game. He can take it in a safe location that will inevitably be scanned, but it doesn't matter because Starmint's never getting out of his base. And we're seeing South Park doing some nice Mutalist micro here. Oh, the medics! The medics too far away from the Marines. He can't afford to lose medics like that. He is making more Marines. He has a stable count. He at least now has enough to not immediately lose to Mutalisks Harass. But if these Lings can get a great position, this could be it. South Park, he's going for the jugular, just wants to end the game right here. There are a lot of Marines, but all the medics are dead. One more pops out, but it won't be able to heal any of them in time, and all the Marines go down. Starmint GG's. And South Park, 2 quick wins, gets an early 1-0 lead for Team Poland.